Hi, I'm Darby. I'm the CEO and founder of Cool Britannia. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've set up 4 businesses and sold 2. I set up my first business when I was 22, and I think that's a big advantage starting young, because you have less fear, because you have less to lose. I think, maybe there was some issues about being taken seriously because you're a woman and because you're young, but I partnered up with a guy, so that helped. And in fact, one of the first people we employed had a beard, just so we had somebody on the board who actually looked a bit older. Yeah, I think some research has been done that the optimum age for becoming an entrepreneur and setting up your own business is actually 28, because you're still young, still got the energy, you haven't, you still, don't have that fear around failure, but you have some experience as well to offer. So, if you haven't set up your business by now, then you should be doing it. Yeah, I've always not really understood this whole area of grants and getting money for nothing. I never really understood it. So, we got investment, which was equity investment. So we had to pay that back. We paid back the loan. They got a fantastic return on their investment when I sold my last business, and I'm looking to do the same with this. And I think you can invest for both a social return and a financial return. And what we're finding now is a new sort of class of investors who do actually want to put their money into something that does both. They want to get a reasonable return, and they want to make sure that their business is having that positive impact. And wouldn't you want to do that if you was an investor? Wouldn't you want to do exactly that with your cash? I think that's where the big opportunity lies for business now. I think, raising money for business has never been a difficult thing for me. I think if you've got the right idea and you've got the right team of people, then there is cash, believe it or not, even in these tough times. Banks will lend, and VCs will invest. It's just about having a compelling proposition and the right people to deliver it. We launched Cool Britannia with £1 million of investments from 2 VCs, and to do that in a recession, on a startup, I'm told is quite difficult. But I suppose if you've got a bit of track record as well, it helps. But it is doable. Well, when I grew up, the word entrepreneur didn't exist. I just wanted to have my own business. And I think now it's very much more popular because things like Dragon's Den and The Apprentice, and people like to see that they can do it for themselves. And what I'm finding now is that many people that I'm coming across who've perhaps lost their jobs, and there's nothing now, and there's no security in the job market, they're actually having to depend on themselves. So they're being forced to become entrepreneurs. And I think that is a great opportunity for people, to do business on their own terms. I sincerely hope that Cool Britannia will become a model of a hybrid business, which is creating a commercial return but also having a high social impact. And I believe that you can actually have your cake and eat it and not put on weight. You can actually have a business that achieves both, certainly. And what I'm really keen to do is to show and to prove that, and that's what we've done with Cool Britannia. And it is early days, but I'm hopeful that we'll do that, and we'll be able to spawn a whole generation of entrepreneurs who want to do the same thing, who want to create wealth for themselves and their families, but also put something back into their communities. And I think you can do both, and I'm determined to be a role model for that.